In the depths of Norse mythology, a dwarf named Fafnir weaves a narrative rich with themes of greed, heroism, and the consequences of one's actions. Fafnir's lineage traced back to the dwarf king Hreidmar, along with his brothers Regan and Ottar. Together, they inhabited a realm adorned with unimaginable treasures and magical artifacts, a realm destined for a fateful shift. The mischievous trickster god Loki entered their lives in an unfortunate manner. Loki's accidental killing of Ottar, who had assumed the form of an otter to catch fish, set in motion a tragic chain of events. Ottar's death demanded compensation, and Loki was tasked with filling the otter's skin with gold and red gold to make amends for the loss. This task led him to the hoard guarded by the dwarf Andvari. Among the treasures collected was a ring bearing a dire curse, the Andvaranaut, or the Ring of the Nibelung. This ring was destined to bring misfortune, greed, and death to those who possessed it. Andvari, the original owner of the ring, had hoarded it with an avaricious grip. As Loki collected this cursed ring, Andvari's parting words foretold the doom that would befall its future possessors, setting in motion a chain of events that would entwine the fate of many. However, the Andvaranaut would not remain in Loki's hands for long. Fafnir, driven by insatiable lust for the treasure and a darkness that grew within him, desired the hoard and plotted to take it from his own family. In a heinous act of patricide, Fafnir killed his own father, Hreidmar, seizing the hoard for himself. This deed led to his transformation into a creature of pure malevolence. Fafnir's transformation went beyond the physical. It symbolized the moral corruption brought about by greed and the curse associated with the hoard. The once dwarf became a dragon of immense proportions, covered in shimmering scales that acted as impenetrable armor. His scales, often depicted as dark and foreboding, added to his menacing presence. His eyes, piercing and malevolent, held a maleficence that struck fear into the hearts of any who dared to meet his gaze. In his dragon form, Fafnir's abilities were as formidable as his appearance. His breath was a deadly poison, capable of causing instant death or severe harm to anyone it touched. His strength was unmatched, and he could crush or maul opponents with ease. In some versions of the tale, Fafnir possessed the power of flight, soaring through the skies with his wings. His roar was a thunderous sound that could be heard from great distances, instilling terror in those who heard it. It was this formidable dragon form that drew the hero Sigurd into the narrative. Sigurd, raised by the vengeful dwarf Regan, was motivated by a potent mixture of ambition, desire for glory, and the allure of the treasure. Regan, who harbored his own greed for the hoard, informed Sigurd of Fafnir's existence and the treasure's location. Sigurd, armed with the legendary sword Gram, set out on a quest that would become the stuff of legends. Sigurd's quest was not solely driven by the lure of wealth and glory. He sought fame and renown through this perilous undertaking. In some versions of the story, Sigurd's motivation also included avenging the murder of his father, Sigmund, at the hands of a rival clan. These personal motives intertwined with the broader themes of greed and heroism, setting the stage for an epic confrontation. The battle between Sigurd and Fafnir was nothing short of legendary. With Gram in hand, Sigurd faced the colossal dragon. Fafnir, with his poison-laden breath and colossal strength, posed a formidable challenge. Yet, with a mighty strike, Sigurd found a vulnerable spot and pierced the dragon's scales, delivering a fatal blow. As Fafnir lay mortally wounded, he began to speak to Sigurd. Their conversation revealed prophecies and insights that added layers of depth to the narrative. Fafnir, his life slipping away, shared his wisdom and foretold of events yet to come. In this moment of vulnerability, the dragon and the hero found a connection that transcended their roles. The outcome of the battle was clear. Fafnir succumbed to his injuries, and Sigurd emerged victorious, claiming the vast hoard of treasure. However, this victory marked the beginning of a series of tragic events, where the cursed Andvaranaut and the insatiable greed it inspired became central players in a tale of betrayal and deceit. Sigurd's ownership of the hoard, including the cursed ring, invited betrayal and deceit from those who coveted the treasure. The curse's malevolent influence cast its shadow, leading to the downfall of heroes and dynasties. The legacy of Fafnir's hoard would continue to resonate in later adaptations, particularly in Richard Wagner's opera cycle, Der Ring der Nibelungen, which drew inspiration from the Norse and Germanic legends. In the end, the story of Fafnir serves as a multi-layered narrative that imparts valuable moral lessons. It warns of the corrupting power of unchecked greed, celebrates heroic virtues, and reminds us of the profound consequences of our actions. In this mythical saga, the dragon Fafnir lives on, not just as a fearsome creature but as a timeless symbol of the human struggle against the allure of wealth and the complexities of fate. As the echoes of his story continue to reverberate through the annals of mythology, Fafnir stands as a testament to the enduring power of myth and the timeless lessons it imparts to those who dare to listen. Thank you for watching. Please comment below what you would like to see next.